I could just see them being interested.
Whoa, that scared me. All right, guys. It is November 4th. Say the 4th? I think so. Monday, November 4th, about 1:45 a.m. We're at undisclosed conservation area here in southern Ontario, Canada, where I know they live. I've caught 2 tracks here on video. Heard a whoop here. Heard a barred owl call during the day. And yeah, and there was another YouTuber who also said she heard a whoop here. So that's what brought me here the first time. And then, oh, I also found a couple of tree structures in here. So I got my son, because I wasn't brave enough. It's my son Owen. We got a red light going, so it's not harsh on the animals' eyes or the Sasquatch if they're here tonight. When we first arrived like 15 minutes ago, we heard friggin' a pack of coyotes going off, or wolves, I'm not sure. Not too far away from us. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, we just heard a voice. We can't tell if that was them mimicking the coyotes. See this? See that big arch there?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch of those in here.
Yeah, take your time because we should see.
Oh shit. Okay, you gotta, I'm tripping everywhere, so.
You do not want to have this, so I'll keep this in the
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to keep the, I gotta pay attention to the camera and also not tripping over roots and rocks.
all of that.
So yeah, so I wasn't brave enough to come by myself. So I suckered my son into coming with me. And Sasquatch bait. So yeah, it's, I know a lot of people, hunters and stuff, go in the forest all the time, but it's kind of different when you know that they're here for sure. You know they live here. A lot of places you can explore, but it's not quite as scary when you're not 100% sure if they're there or not, because obviously they're not everywhere. But I was here the last 2 weeks, and last week it was dead. And so far it seems pretty active tonight. In the 20 minutes we've been here, just with the coyotes going off, and just heard some calls in the forest, like sound like a voice or a coyote. It's hard to tell, but I just wanted to give you the brief update. I'm gonna try not to talk too much and just walk and listen. But I just initially want to let everybody know what's going on. Yeah, just be careful because the leaves are really wet and slippery. There's a lot of hills in here, valleys. What's that? Yeah. Yeah, it's, the red light is good because the animals don't mind it or don't even notice it. But it's enough to just light up the ground where you're walking, maybe 10 feet in front of you. But if we hear anything scary, you're damn sure I'm turning that white light on right away. Yeah, we got 3 flashlights and 2 headlamps with us. Hopefully they don't drain the batteries, as they're known to do sometimes. So we're approaching a creek which runs through the whole place. Yeah, considering there's no moon out, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna see how brave we are, guys, and walking as far as we can. Guess it'll just depend if anything happens. Are we off trail already? Yeah. It's hard to tell with all the leaves on the ground where the trail is. Yeah, that's right. I gotta get some bear spray. There are bears here. I don't know if they're here, you know, right now or in this exact location, but I did a Google search before I came, and there are bears in this area. All I have for protection is really a knife and an air horn to scare them. I mean, typically black bears, that's all we have here in Ontario. They usually take off 99% of the time, but there have been some killings, I think like 32 since 2000 in North America. So I'm less worried about the Sasquatch, more worried about weird people in the woods and bears and wolves. But like I said, most animals are afraid of people. With a giant arch above your head. Two arches to your left too. Sorry. It's creepy, but it's also ironically calming. Like it's like peaceful at night in the woods.
I don't know if
Well, if it wasn't for the tripping and the roots, and I would say, yeah, well, there maybe a couple points we'll stop and do it. Yeah. Yeah. It's a long way back to the car if you got a twisted ankle. Oh yeah. The clocks just went back yesterday. So really, it's probably, if it's 1:45, then in reality it's 2:45 to the Sasquatch. Since they don't go by our clock, or man-made construction. Huh? That's the road. Yeah, but then it goes, we're going to eventually be going over to the right, down to the water, and then deep in the woods. It'll eventually take us up to that other road where I showed you where the sign was. But I want to go in here because I feel like all animals obviously are going down to the water to drink at night, right? That's where the action would be. I mean, this is the first time I've heard coyotes or wolves here, and they were loud. And it's my fault. I should have, I know better. You got to have your audio recorder going, guys, before you pull in and hit record. Because you may get something the second you come in and then nothing after that. There's a bridge down to the creek. One of the creeks. Yeah, the leaves are very wet tonight. There's a lot of hills and valleys in here, so we gotta be careful. Water down below. Yeah, go ahead. Last week I heard voices right here coming from the forest across the bridge. And I just figured it was hikers. And it was hard to tell because it was drowned out by the sound of the creek. But when I got over there, there was nobody there. So I feel like it was the Sasquatch talking. I don't know how well the camera's picking up anything with the red light. Like I said, if we hear some crazy crunching or whoops or anything, we'll turn on the white light. We don't even try and be discreet anymore because you can't sneak up on a Sasquatch. They know you're here. In fact, I feel like they knew we were coming. I know it sounds crazy, but they know your intentions. They know what kind of person you are. This is my belief anyways, from my experiences and from other people's experiences I've heard. Kind of line up with what I've experienced. They know if you're a good person. They know if you have good intentions. So you're only going to see one, guys, if they want you to see them. It's almost impossible to catch one off guard, in my opinion. I think they can detect electronics. They can manipulate electronics. And I think that's the only reason that the Patterson film was caught, because it wasn't a digital camera. It was an old 16 millimeter. Careful, it's really rocky. I don't know if you can see. You might want to use your flashlight. Just aim it on the ground. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I could do this by myself. Got my son here. I don't know. I'm not afraid of them per se, like hurting you. I almost feel like they have a law where they can't, but you never know if you get a rogue one or one's having a really bad day. I mean, I think they'll scare you and intimidate you to scare you out of their territory if they have babies nearby, or if you're interrupting their hunt or something at night. That's possible, but who knows? It's all speculation. Hear about all those missing people, but who knows what that is, right? That could be aliens, that could be anything. Yeah, it's just, you could be standing 20 feet away from you, wouldn't even know. Like that thick pine tree that's down right now, they could be hiding right behind it. You just blend right in.
You can only see max 5 feet.
Yeah. We're not gonna... Yeah, me neither. Yeah. Yeah. Look at this tree. I don't remember seeing that last week. Is this still going? Okay. Yeah, I gotta keep an eye on the recorder, because last week it kept shutting off on me every few minutes for some reason. It would suck to like walk and talk for half an hour and then see that it stopped after 2 minutes. We're getting close to where I found those 2 tracks last year, 16-inch tracks. It's in one of my other videos if you guys want to check it out. And they were deep. It was made by something heavy. They were 3 to 4 inches deep and about 6 to 8 inches wide, at least 16 inches long. Huh? Yeah, oh yeah. Wait, was this here? I don't remember this last time.
Pretty big for it not to.
I know. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah, I heard something that had like a voice. Yeah, it was faint. Sound like a voice. Yeah, it almost sounded like a tree squeaking, but it's not super windy. Heard something there. There's a lot of down trees that I don't remember being here last week. I don't know if they came in. There are some cut ones here, so maybe they came in and did some trimming. The Conservation Authority. Yeah, I think the tracks are right here, there, right there. I think it was like right here, and then right here, an angle like that. Yep, that's the spot. Okay.
This is really back away in this direction. That was it, right?
Holy shit. Okay, guys, we just heard a voice
Yeah,
very close to us and loud.
look in that direction. No one to my right, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? Fuck, it's not tight. Right there. That's what I heard. Now it almost sounded like a fucking bobcat making a...
Here's something down to our left. Yeah, it was like a weird low pitched growl. Like, "Arrgh." Yeah.
Literally right on those trees.
Yeah. We thought it was a tree initially, the first one we heard a couple minutes ago, but it's not that windy. There's a slight breeze every once in a while, but like when the tree creaks, but that sounded weird. Yeah, it could be an animal. Yeah. Yeah. Could be.
Interesting story. I don't think we get any activity the way it's been so far.
Oh, we're just starting. It's hard to try and shine the light at the ground, but also get the light up high so I can get the camera. Something so I'm not just shooting in darkness.
Which way do you think?
I think it's to the right. But is this trail been blocked off? Yeah, no, it's got to be the right. Yeah, it's actually getting warm now. Now that you're moving, there's no wind in the trees. Yeah.
Probably that story that we're having this is under a down tree.
Lots of words here, careful.
And you're saying footsteps in the line. So yeah, looks like it goes to a down tree.
Oh, yeah.
And we hear the noise. It sounded almost like just like a something too deep.
Yeah. Huh? Where?
Behind us.
Oh, really?
Just the slightest, like.
Yeah.
Could be fucking loose talk. Flowing, but.
Could be a deer, could be a coyote, could be anything. Could be them. So we're heading down to the creek right now, guys. The very bottom of the valley. It eventually goes there. And I feel like that's where most animals will be at nighttime, getting a drink, having a bath, whatever they do. Yeah, this red light's really good.
You can see pretty far.
Mm-hmm. Let's see with the light off. Oh yeah, you can see pretty good actually with the light off considering there's a moon. Nothing picks up on my phone though. It's completely black.
Oh, wow.
I'm getting hot with this hat on and jacket. Well, we're going lights out for a minute. See if anything happens. I feel like those coyotes were them notifying the other ones that a car pulled in and pulled up. Like mimicking coyote.
Fortunately, they haven't gone off since. So.
Yeah, isn't that strange?
It is something to think about.
Think about it. If it was a pack of coyotes going off like crazy, why have they stopped after we got here? Not a call since.
And to be honest, I was going to tell you, I feel like the more wolves than coyotes, because I've heard coyotes all the time.
Yeah.
That sounded very.
Oh, great.
But if it wasn't wolves, it would be them mimicking wolves or something.
Yeah. It sounded kind of human voice
But
after.
a lot of those, yeah, like coyote wolves, when they're making those calls,
Yeah.
they can sound very strange, like you wouldn't expect it to.
Like humans?
Like humans, like fucking weird shit.
Oh, yeah?
Scary. Even though it's just a coyote. Really.
Yeah.
But,
No, I'm always looking for silhouettes on the top of the ridge lines because they like to watch you from up high.
a down tree, like you said, fucking. You must have had to.
That one was there last time, I remember.
Yeah, to put the wood here.
Yeah. That's weird. It's right by the boardwalk.
This is tight. This is weird.
Careful. You gotta go up this steep part here. Yeah, use your light. Walking up a bit of a hill here. Stupid air horn keeps. Yeah, go to the right. It keeps clanking in my pocket. What?
Oh no, I've heard that. It must be better to deter.
Well, yeah. You want for other animals, bears and shit, you want to make noise. There's no point in trying to be discreet for the Sasquatch. If they're here, they already know we're here. We just hope they give us a little bit of a show tonight. Look at that. Is that next? Right here. Maybe not.
Pretty rapid. I mean, it could be though.
Yeah. There's one thing I wanted to mention that I always keep forgetting in all my other videos, that there's no experts in Bigfoot, guys. And if somebody tells you they're an expert, run. I've been listening to thousands of stories on YouTube over the last few years, witness encounters and stuff on how to hunt and Sasquatch theory and different channels, and I know probably as much as anyone can know about the subject, all the different theories, ancient hominid, alien, genetic manipulation, Nephilim, you name it. I've researched them all. And the one thing I've learned, the more you research, the less you fucking know, the more questions you got. So anyone claiming to be an expert, I call bullshit. I mean, maybe the government knows. I'm assuming the government knows. But other than that, just your average YouTuber, there's no experts. So we're just going on theory, speculation, encounters. Yeah.
Behind to your left.
Yeah.
Something. Just not too heavy.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think if it is, they're not going to be super loud if they're trying to be discreet. So yeah, I just wanted to say that. And I'm starting to come to the conclusion from all my tests and experiments and going out at night, and that we're probably never going to know for sure. You're never going to capture one on video or a good picture unless they want you to see them. And even if you do, people are going to think it's fake anyways because of CGI and AI and all that, Photoshop. So if you're a skeptic anyways, and you're closed-minded, I'm not trying to convince those people. I'm not trying to convince anybody. I know they're real, but I'm just, at this point, I think I'm just looking for experiences and trying to find answers for myself. I mean, if anything else happens, then it's a bonus. That's the way I'm looking at it. But it is fun getting out in the woods. It's good. In the woods, it's good exercise, and it's just kind of fun searching for the unknown. And I've always been a curious person ever since I was a kid. Look at that. Looks like a bunch of X's.
It is very interesting. Very good ground. Splattering also.
So if we keep going straight, eventually it'll go up to that road that we were first showed you, the other entrance. But we're gonna eventually go down there to the creek, down 100 feet. Oh yeah, you're using it. Nice. Don't have them both on it because you gotta conserve it in case they die. Yeah. And those batteries aren't brand new. I've had those in the glove box for a while, so I don't know how long they'll last. Sorry guys if I'm not lighting up the trail every second. I am trying to also not trip and kill myself over tree roots and rocks. Yeah, it's awfully quiet in here now. When we got here, they were just going off like crazy, those wolves or coyotes, for a good like 2 minutes. I tried to turn on my phone real quick. I don't know if I captured it or not. Huh?
I'm just impressed that if you didn't, it's kind of like everything.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long way back to the car. You can't, there's no point even running because you'll trip and kill yourself.
honestly, if anything happened, you'd be at the mercy of it.
Well,
You just have to slowly.
if it's an animal, I got my knife. That's in the air horn. That's about it. But for a Sasquatch, yeah, there's nothing you can do anyways. You just gotta hope they're friendly and beg. Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a fight. Always afraid to look up in the trees. You always hear about them in the trees. These are thick enough trees they could hold them. Yeah, like that tree there. Look how thick that is. And it's all like pine at the top. If they could be hiding in there, you'd never even see them. Unless like the tree started shaking. Are you hot or is it just me? And I could take my jacket and hat off. Just can't, got no hands to carry it. We're gonna try. Oh shit! Did I bring the speaker, the Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, worst case scenario, you play it on the phone, but I brought my son's phone too, so he can record because I want to play the Bluetooth speaker. I got an app that does whoops, and then also I want to play the song Bolero. Apparently, the Sasquatch are attracted to the rhythmic drums in the song. I played it last week, but just from my car, and I didn't get any action, so I don't know if they just weren't around or they're being quiet, but we're going to try it in the middle of the forest down by the creek through the Bluetooth speaker. But I can't record a video while the Bluetooth speaker is playing on my phone, so look, that's my son will record with his phone. I'll just have to edit it in. Man, I don't remember it. Being this far to get down to the creek. I'm going the right way. It's so easy to miss a turn when it's this dark. Oh yeah, like I'm not saying I don't know how to get back. That's not a problem. It's just I just hope I didn't miss a turn to go down the creek. I think I can't remember. I think it might loop at the creek. Yeah. Oh no. I can't remember. I think the creek might take you back up to the other road. We might just have to go back the same way we came. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I don't know if I could do this by myself. Thank God my son's here. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Are you just going off your... Yeah. I don't think you gave me the audio recorder, did you?
Yeah, you said you were going to take it.
I don't think you gave it to me.
I know?
Shit. Which is fine, I think.
Well, it's way better than the phone.
Yeah, but I don't...
If there's something off in the distance, the phone's not going to pick it up like the audio recorder would.
I don't think you actually ended up giving it to me. So.
Oh, then it's on the roof of the car.
Oh, well, that could be fine too.
Yeah. Yeah. We left on the... I think I forgot on the roof of the car. And it was...
If you hear something loud, it'll probably catch fire over there too.
Yeah. Maybe they're going over and checking out our car while we're gone. We'll catch something.
I'm gonna hope you don't hear anything.
Yeah. I know. It's like it's catch-22. You want to, because you want to capture something, but you don't want to capture something while you're in person. Yeah. A long way back to the car. We're gonna have to have a plan. Who's got the knife? You got it? Okay. If anything, hot camera. Okay, and you film it. Might be filming her death. I just feel like I'm responsible for you, so I should be the one to fight off any animal, not you. Plus, I'm a little bigger, so. And then shine the light on it so I can see. Give me a good light.
First thing, you grab the horn. Obviously,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, this is where it goes down to the creek. Still a ways away though.
I feel like anything here in the horn would be fucking out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously we'll try the horn first. Hopefully that'll just scare something off. Last case scenario would be the knife.
And I'm taking a flashlight and flash.
Yeah. It actually has a strobe feature. I don't know if yours does, but the one in my pocket does. The one in my pocket's actually brighter. Yeah. Now we're going down a couple 100 feet down to the creek. Yeah, the leaves are a little damp. I feel like this is where the wolves and stuff would be, because obviously the water, and this is kind of where it sounded like it was coming from down below. Is that next?
That's neat. Put together here.
It looks like it's, yeah.
I was just looking at that.
Something there.
Something small.
Yeah, it could be a snake or a frog. Or it could be a cloaking Bigfoot. All right.
Maybe it's not a freaking wolf. Or something.
Oh. Okay, we're going down a steep incline, guys. I know you can't tell on the camera, but it's at least a 45-degree pitch. At least a couple 100 feet down to the bottom of the valley where the creek is. Yeah, be careful. It's very wet. Especially these rocks. Yeah, it rained a little bit before we got here. Whoa. So everything's a little damp. It's like rock stairs here. Whoa. But they're very slick. Here's baby steps. Oh, shit. This will not be good to fall here. Whoa. Almost at the bottom. I also downloaded one of those ghost apps. I have no idea if they work or not. Ghost app. You know, like an EVP thing. How?
Well, let's say we had it running through a controlled away from it. We'd probably run all these crazy stupid words that we figuring out.
I know. I know.
What's happening to us.
See, up there is a ridge. There's a creek. But the creek goes through the whole place. There's a bridge that goes over the creek. That's where I want to get to. I found like a little kid's flip-flop here in the creek. Yeah, like a couple months back, right off my audio recorder. Well, you okay?
Yeah,
You slip?
no, it's kind of walking backwards or something.
No. Yeah. Just try and look down.
Find a good spot to take a nap and
Yeah.
stand.
That's where we're going, down to the creek. I want to stand in the middle of the bridge over the creek. Pretty close. Yeah, it's right here, I think. It's like, where the hell do those wolves or coyotes go? They were going off like for a good 2 minutes, screaming when we first got here. If they were still around, would we still hear them once in a blue moon? Yeah, oh, we definitely are. What? Yeah. Cool. Did you just hear something? Like, sound like a horn?
No.
Making a car alarm? No. It's funny, people hear them somehow mimicking like metallic sounds in the middle of the forest where there's no cars or anything, like a car door closing or a zipper tent zipping. Like, they can mimic almost any sound apparently.
said if I found something just a second ago, I'd cross the river with a boat.
Yeah, it's so hard when you're close to the creek. It drowns out everything. There's something over there. Just a little. Ooh. Yeah, see how high it goes up there? That's where they would be looking down if they know people are around.
Plus this tiger, so let's get one.
Yeah. Hold on. There's a couple chairs and a stick.
Let's go. Sorry, that's big too. Yeah, oh.
I want to take off my hat, but I gotta know where to carry it. Head's hot. Oh, I forgot I got my headlamp on it. Yeah, we're getting close to that bridge. Yeah, we'll do those, the Bluetooth stuff on the bridge. Yeah, yeah. Know exactly where I am. It's just you couldn't run out of here because there's just too many rocks and roots. You twist your ankle in a second and fall. Especially if you're running in a panic. I mean, you're pretty much all in. We're all in, guys, when you're 40 minutes from your car in a deep valley. Anything happens, it's we pretty much got to rely on ourselves. And you don't run from a bear or any predator, really. Yeah. No.
Stand your ground and slow.
Yeah, you make yourself as big as possible, talk confidently. Try not to challenge it too much, but if it doesn't back off, then you gotta. What the hell's that bridge? I just feel like it should have been closer by now. I'm actually surprised that I have no fear. I don't know if it's because we can just sense that nothing's here tonight, or just because there's two of us. Mm-hmm. Like, we don't know if they migrated. Maybe they're not here this time of year. Maybe they've already gone somewhere. But I did have action here a couple weeks ago. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know why I don't recognize it? Because I came a different way last time. I came from that side. That's weird.
Did you hear that like loud moan thing?
Just now?
Yeah.
I thought I heard something, but I was talking. Look at that giant arch right there. Yeah. See that giant arch over the creek? We're on a bridge right now, guys. It goes over the creek. Got off my audio recorder here one time. I don't know if you can see, but there's a giant arch that goes over the creek. Probably not. This flashlight's not bright enough. Man, I'm just sweating buckets. It's only plus 3 degrees Celsius, but pretty warm. I think we'll do some Bluetooth sounds and that Bolero song on the bridge here. The sun's just taking a leak, and then I gotta take a leak, and then we'll try that. Might do an EVP session too. I just downloaded an app. I don't even know if it works or how to use it, but I'll try. Do you hear that? Sounds like the coyotes
Yeah.
or the wolves. Or them mimicking it.
Yeah. Forest is pretty thick in there.
Shh, shh, shh. That's the last thing I want, man, is a pack of fucking wolves. You hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost sounds like a siren.
Yeah. But it's not often enough. It's just the horn. It's definitely an animal.
Okay, let's. Hopefully the phone's picking us up. Let's stop talking for a minute. We're getting this weird call right now, guys. Sounds like, I don't know, 50 yards away from us in the thick of the forest.
Like the beginning of an ambulance without.
Yeah, it sounds like the begin.
It is an ambulance.
Is it? Oh, thank God.
Up until now, I couldn't hear the other.
I'd rather have it be that than a friggin' pack of wolves. Although, I bet you they can mimic a siren. Other calls sound like sirens.
Yeah.
Like, we're in the middle of farmland and forest. I mean, it definitely sounds like a siren now, but
Yeah.
it's weird that a siren would be out here right now.
Started off really not sounding.
Yeah. That does not sound like a siren. It sounds like a fake siren. It sounds like... No. They're mimicking a siren.
No, it's too frequent now. But before it had pauses in between, but it's too frequent now.
Yeah, I gotta take a leak. We're gonna do the Bluetooth here in a second. That just sounds so weird though.
It is.
It should be getting louder, you know, not...
Oh, this is a feedback from this. More than 30 minutes. I thought for sure at first, no, but no.
All right, get your phone out because you got to record it while I play Bolero. Because it won't record on my phone when I got the Bluetooth on. Wait, did I bring the speaker?
No.
Oh, you got it? Oh, thank God. It's not in my pocket. I got to figure out how to connect it. You got to press it like 3 times or something. I don't know. Where's the damn flashlight? Okay, guys. Here's my Bluetooth speaker. We're going to play Bolero from the bridge, and then after we'll try some whoops that I have on an app.
It won't let you keep it quiet.
No, I don't think so. I've tried it and it didn't work.
Okay,
So, hold on, where's the power? There we go. You gotta hold it.
Powering on. Welcome to Alltech Lansing.
I'm not gonna crank it, guys, just because there are like farms around here and stuff. I don't like people calling the cops, waking them up at 3 in the morning. But it'll be loud enough that if anything's around, they'll hear it. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have to stop my video in order to connect the Bluetooth speaker. You got your recorder going?
Yeah, but you have to. Can you use your fingers? I have my
Yeah.
question.
This
Just
one?
hold that, yeah. Touch it and like slide it away.
I'll slide it.
Yeah. Then, and touch video. And then touch the play button.
Turn it sideways.
Okay.
Yeah, landscape mode.
Yeah.
Is it landscape mode?
It
Okay.
Just adjust.
Okay, so my son's recording and I'm gonna stop it now. Oh yeah. So I won't do it too long. Shine the light? Or no, I'll do it.
You use this one. I like this
So I don't know if it recorded last time then, so I'll just repeat it. So we're playing Bolero, guys, on the bridge in the middle of the forest at 3 a.m. It's a famous song that apparently they like the rhythmic drums and it draws them in. So we'll see. The Bluetooth speaker. The bridge. We're gonna bridge over the creek right now. We're deep in the valley, a couple 100 feet down from where we started. So anything happens, it's a long way back to the car. So I'm just gonna play it for another few more seconds and then we'll stop and listen. See if we can hear any crunching coming. Okay.
Should turn your light off too.
Okay. Yeah, well, then they're not going to see anything good on the video.
Keep it off for a minute. Let's go in the dark.
What about red light?
No
Okay.
light, if anything. Red light.
Okay, guys. So we're going lights out for a minute, see if anything comes in.
He's peaceful.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I can sleep here. Like, bring a little hammock or sleeping bag on the bridge. I hear talking behind you.
I was thinking I thought I heard something. I didn't know where I heard it.
Turn around. I can hear like a voice. No, it's by the creek. By the big arch over the creek. Sound like a male's voice. I mean, if they are here, hear that?
It reminds me of the noise frogs make,
Yeah.
but I don't think it'd be any frogs in it. It's kind of cold.
No. Something off in the distance, faint, but we can hear something. Sounds like a voice. I swear I hear talking. Just can't make out what it is. Coming from over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah, hold your phone. I'm gonna turn my phone back on. Don't turn it off. Okay, guys, we just turned the Bluetooth off, played Bolero. And we're sitting in the dark in silence right now. We keep thinking we hear some sort of voice, like maybe 50 to 100 yards off. It's so hard to tell though.
What do you think? Do we continue towards the dark forest?
Which way did we come from?
We came from this way.
That way.
And all the forest is like bare here.
Oh, sorry.
But in that direction, it's all like.
Yeah, so you can only go there or this way. Takes you back up to the road.
Oh,
Or back up to the... Did we come from that way?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I went down there before because I figured that's where they'd be because there's all pine trees in there.
yeah,
And the trail kind of just goes to a dead end. It like they kind of, you can tell hasn't been used in years. It just keeps getting narrower and narrower. I filmed it in one of my old videos. And then it just kind of stops.
I would imagine like the
Yeah.
coyote noises and stuff like.
Yeah, it's all pine trees deep in there. So that, I was thinking that's where they'd be, if anything.
Yeah, it'd be good. Definitely the scariest way to go, but if it just was a dead end.
It's just a dead end, yeah.
Yeah.
There is a little fire ring there. Somebody was in there years ago.
Do you remember where that granite slab thing was that she was saying the
Yeah.
witches did?
Kind of. I tried to find it last time, but I couldn't because there were so many leaves on the ground.
Yeah.
Couldn't find a trail, but I know roughly the area. And I don't know if the whole thing would be covered by now
Yeah.
with leaves.
So it's that like down low, right?
Huh?
That was, like standing up like a table.
What's that?
It's that like down low. It's not like it's almost in the ground. Or like,
It's just like a giant flat slab of rock. And yeah, like they do like what do you call it? Seances, but what else would you do? Like a
yeah.
ceremony, I guess.
Yeah.
Witch ceremony. People leave like crystals and money and stuff there.
That's neat. It'd be neat to find.
Yeah, we can check it out. I'm just trying to think which way. I think this way
What
takes you up to that road that we first came in on, where the main entrance was with the sign.
Yeah.
And then it goes down that hill to the pond, but you got to kind of go up a steep hill to get up there.
Would that be the way you wanted to go in general? Or?
Well, yeah, we should go there, because then it takes you across the street, takes you to the escarpment and the lookout, and there's cool rock outcrops and stuff.
Okay.
And then we'll have to come all the way back and go back the way we came.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could take the road all the way back, but it makes for a boring video.
Okay. Well,
316.
let's at least make it that way.
Hold on. We might as well do the whoops real quick on the Bluetooth. Yeah.
I may have to turn it off, turn it back to the
Yeah, it takes 2 seconds.
Why don't
We came all the way here.
Let's do a whoop with our voice. Right?
Oh, well, not at the same time.
Or you go.
Shh. Just heard something over there. You want me to go first? I think I got to warm up first. I don't want to be too loud because, like I said, I don't want anybody waking up that lives around here. Fuck, everything just echoes so loud here. I heard a voice over there.
I thought I heard a voice reply to that,
Yeah.
but I thought it was behind you in this direction. You gotta stop sending that reminder.
Oh, sorry, bud.
It'll go blind for a good 30 seconds.
Shh, shh, shh. Hear that over there? I think it says star color. Nayagawa. A window.
Kiawa.
Whoop. I should do a tree knock. Look, guys, I understand. A lot of people think this is retarded. Whooping and doing tree knocks. Obviously, we already know they're here. This is just for our entertainment. And maybe we'll get lucky and get a reply back. Maybe they'll be like, oh, let's fuck with these guys. But I'm under no disillusion or illusion that this is going to catch them off guard or surprise them. Obviously, they know if they're here, they know we're here.
This is friendly communication.
Yeah, we're just
To show them.
trying to communicate, let them know we understand their language or what.
Sound like something moved in there.
So I just hope we're not doing like aggressive calls, challenging them. Here, shine your light, or do mine. Just saw that tree there. I'm gonna look for a stick and try and do a tree knock. Actually, here, give it to me now.
You take the, yeah, I got mine.
Can you film this?
Yeah. I'll film. You keep looking. It's crazy how much you can't see on the cameras. It just blacks everything out in the dark, but without the flashlight, your eyes naturally adjust very well. To the point where I'd prefer to actually have no flashlight so I can see the silhouette through the trees and everything if there's something around. But with this, talking to the camera, with the flashlight you get the limited view of what lights up, right? Which is nice, but your peripherals and everything around that circle is very limited. It's alright, go for it either way.
I don't want to hit you with brakes and defense. Ready?
What? I think it was just a piece of your thing going
That's
flying.
what I thought, but I don't think it flew up. Something just moved it.
Well, let's say we carry on.
Yeah, okay.
Seems very calm and quiet here, which I prefer.
Me, I wanna get something because I'm not afraid that they're gonna do me with this. I wanna get it.
It would be
What I
cool
really
to get a
want to do.
response, yeah, to get some vocal communication out of it and stuff.
That something that you can prove it's not just another animal or a coyote mimicking. Like I want like a whoop.
I just don't want an abrupt
No, obviously.
experience.
No.
Like, we're coming for you right now. It's like, okay, let's run for our lives. I mean, Blair Witch Project kind of fucking documentary that would make, but
Right.
yeah.
Just make sure we came from this way.
Yep, came that way. We turned right and go
Okay.
up that way.
And
You want to take this?
yeah, okay, sorry.
You take that.
Well, I think if there was anything here tonight, we've made enough noise to bring them in. Which way? Oh, what's down there? That looks like kind of like a animal game trailer. Yeah. So either they're just not acknowledging us and being quiet, or there's nothing here tonight. As far as Sasquatch go, anyways. There's definitely wolves or coyotes, unless that's them mimicking. Yeah. Let me make this a little bigger. There we go. Driving 7 hours today, guys. 2 hours to my son's house, and an hour and a half back to this location. Then I got to drive him back when we're done in a couple hours, another hour and a half back, and then another 2 hours back to my house. So it's 7 hours driving. But it's worth it. It's fun. And I couldn't sucker anyone else into coming with me at nighttime, so plus Plus, there's no one I'd rather have here with me than my son, anyways.
I was gonna say, the first thing I don't think I'd be doing every time I see him. I ruined my lifetime.
Yeah, it's a cool experience, man. It's living life. It's like everybody goes through their 9 to 5 and Groundhog Day, the same old routine, and it's fun to go out and do things like this once in a while. Go out of your comfort zone. I mean, like I said, I know for a lot of people this is no big deal. Hunters do this all the time, and so do some YouTubers, but I guess they're more brave than me, or I guess maybe it just takes, I gotta build up to it. Yeah, I thought I heard something there too. It was quiet though. Yeah. The thing is, I know they're here. I just don't know if they're here this time of year. Because I found those 2 tracks. I've heard a whoop and I heard the barred owl calls during the daytime loud. And another YouTuber heard a whoop here as well. So that's 2 people. Oh, nice and muddy here. Oh, shit. Stuff mud. This is where you look for prints, guys. Just rained.
Right there.
Oh, yeah. That's kind of, doesn't it?
Heel and toes. 1, 2, 3, like a couple sets, and a heel. It's not that big, but
No,
it's
it's
wide.
bigger than me. So it's probably about 12 or 13 inches.
Yeah, long, but very, very wide.
Yeah. It's really hard to
Check the
tell.
wood afterwards.
Well, you know what? I want to check before we leave. I want to try the thermal
Yeah.
on your camera, your phone, since it doesn't work on mine. We should have tried it on the bridge here. Well, after playing the music. Did I bring the thermal or you? Look, I hope I still got it. Let me check. Pocket. It's tiny. It could fall out of this easy. I shouldn't have. It's fucking $500, man. I shouldn't have it. Just. No, hold on. I don't. Did you bring it or no?
No.
Fuck.
Here, look at the wooden path ahead of us.
Yeah.
Right there. Now, on that, you can stop that. And then the middle of the downstairs.
Okay, hold on. I gotta put my phone down. I gotta check my pockets because I'm not feeling it. I hope it didn't fall out when I was like going through my pockets for other stuff. Fuck. Pretty sure. Idiot if I put it in my big hoodie pocket, man. Take everything out. Dear call. Fuck me, man.
Check all your pockets.
I did. Let me check the other ones. Oh, there's so much shit in here. Fuck.
I'm pretty sure you just didn't bring it.
No, I'm pretty sure I did. Can you double check your pockets? Maybe I gave it to you.
I'm gonna start with everything.
Damn it. I'm gonna have to check the ground the whole way back. And it's so small, it's so tiny. It's so hard to see. It's all black too.
I'm pretty confident you didn't bring it.
I'm pretty confident I did. I just think it fell out when I pulled out your Bluetooth or something with a flashlight. God damn it.
Well, in that
It
case,
was $600, $550.
well, if it fell out when you.
Hmm?
Check it out. I'll just kick the leaf down. If it fell out when we were just there, you might as well go back to that spot.
No, I don't know if that's where it fell out though. That's the thing. It could have fallen out at any point.
Well, we either go forwards or backwards back.
Well, we'll keep going. We got to come back this way anyways. We'll check on the way back. It would just suck if we hear something up here and need it, or could have used it. Oh,
forget where we're gonna have good use for it in this kind of forest. It's like tight corners.
Well, you can see through the trees and stuff, 100 up to 100 yards. Well, maybe not through the trees, actually. Yeah.
It's so much, like it's like,
Yeah. Oh, something up there. Did you hear it? A little click. Yeah, I don't know how you would record Bluetooth on the same phone. I don't know if you can. I don't know if people just use two phones, record with one, and there's a house over there. See over there?
Yeah.
See that light? Oh no, that's sorry, that's a road sign. It's shining in the flashlight. I thought it was a window. House. This is kind of disappointing. It's like I honestly feel like when you're looking for them, they know it and they're not gonna give you anything. If you're just casually strolling through a forest, hiking or something, that's when you'll get something. Yeah, and also the camera's going. They can sense the cameras. I feel like if the tree's creaking, it's not very windy either. Okay. Battery got left. Doesn't tell me. Oh shit, you know what I forgot? That's why I wanted to bring the backpack. The drill battery. So if the phone dies, you just plug in the drill battery and walk in. It'll. No in Harlock, we'll get nothing. The phone will die, and on the way back, we'll get tons of shit. Oh, you got your phone. But, yeah. You should get 128 gigabyte SD card. That one I just put in there's only 32, but I got a 128 in my phone. Man, I'm out of shape. There's a steep hill. Almost at the top. To the right. This is actually where that witch altar is up here. Let's see if we can find it. Apparently, it was used by Native Americans for the last couple hundred years. They would come here and do ceremonies there. So according to that chick, what she was telling me. Huh? Yeah. granite has a lot of properties that shit. Should have brought a water. My throat is starting to go. It's tightening up.
Don't talk so much.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard that like granite before. It's high energy frequency.
Yeah, I can't remember what the properties are exactly. I put in one of my videos, but a lot of people go missing near granite boulders. I think it's got electromagnetic properties. Oops. I feel like it's in there somewhere. It must be up ahead a bit more. Jesus. Ow. Fucking right arm fell asleep there. Pins and needles, holding the selfie stick up. It's like up here on the right somewhere, once you get close to the road. Oh.
I saw it. Where the tree cut there.
Yeah.
It looks like a cut tree. See how it's cut?
Yeah. But you know what? People automatically dismiss that. However,
No, I think it's interesting that it's cut because if it was cut, no way it would fall upside down after being cut.
well, yeah, true. But I'm saying, yeah, a lot of people dismiss, oh, it's cut. That means it wasn't them. Well, the Conservation Authority cuts branches around the trail, and then they just throw them back on the outside of the trail. It doesn't mean that the Sasquatch can't pick them up and use them. I'm surprised there's no wildlife in here. Well, there was that porcupine. Wait, what's that light over there? The road. Huh? Yeah, but what's the light? Turn your flashlight off for a sec. Don't shine it on. Turn it off. There's a lot of fucking weird people that come out here at night, man. Hold on, what is that? That's the trail on the other side. Is that people with headlights? You're not supposed to be hiking out here, right? Huh?
Lifting headlights. Or it could be like a station lit.
No, because when we drove past there, it wasn't there. That's super bright. Just sit here for a minute, see what they do. See if it's a car headlight or if it's people.
I don't see it moving.
Well, it could be a car headlight just parked there.
Why are we worried?
Huh?
What are we worried about?
Well, somebody called the cops from all the loud noise. They could be waiting. You're not supposed to hike at night. There's signs there that say it. And I always wonder, the government doesn't want you hiking here at night because Sasquatch are in here? They want to give them their space, or they don't want people going missing?
What's on this
The escarpment,
one? Path?
Bruce Trail, a bunch of trails, different trails, and there's some really cool rock outcrops on the edge of the escarpment. Really cool lookout. What?
This whole thing.
Oh shit. That could be them cleaning up and just piling it all into a pile there.
Why did they keep it?
Here's a car.
Look. It covers the side.
Hold on. Is that a car coming right here? Or is this one?
Could just be a car. This is a rabbit removed.
Oh shit. Okay guys, we just found this right at the trailhead. Interesting.
Why would they make it fully defined?
Yeah, these are broken. They're not cut. Not that that matters. Yeah, look at this sideways one placed in here. Right here. This guy.
It's the weirdest way of the trail. It's weird for Sasquatch to build that there.
Yeah, that's why I find they build them where you on trails and where people are.
But like, why would anybody put that there? No hikers or anything.
I can't remember which way I went last time. I did do that trail, but that takes you down to the quarry, but you can't really see much.
Yeah, the quarry is probably pretty interesting to go to. I think.
It's you hear about them going to the quarries all the time because they like rocks, I guess, but it's filled now. It's that pond.
Oh, yeah. Got this memory of me and Grampy going up to Mount Nemo.
At night?
No,
Oh,
probably early in the morning. And, he took me to the quarry that's there once.
yeah.
And, we had to go very back on the small, single file person from the trails. And I could eventually lead you to it. And it's like a dream memory of it. It's just so cool.
I think it might be this way.
The place is just so enchanted.
Bruce Trail. It'd be so weird to run into other people right now. I said it'd be so weird to run into other people right now at 4 in the morning. It's like, what are you doing here? What are you doing here?
1, 3, 3.
Be funny.
1.
Hear that? Might have just been my thing in my pocket. Be funny if they said they were looking for Sasquatch too. Yeah. Yeah, you're about 400 feet up. Once you get up to the top here, you look down.
You go both ways.
No, this way. This is where all the rocks are. Pretty sure. No, we'll go there on the way back. Why do you want to go there? Oh, yeah. This is really cool up here. That's like nothing there. This is a big lookout that looks over the whole escarpment.
Up and over.
Yeah, you can here. I'll show you. I feel like this is where they'd be, like hiding behind rocks and shit. See, the bears or a bear den or something.
It's almost like something stretched.
I know. Whoa, just heard something there.
Yeah.
You know what that looks like to me?
Yeah.
Purposely covering stuff to hide. I know, an ambush.
Oh, could be on the end too.
Go this way. It looks like it's all been placed there though.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a little cave in there or something. Oh, it's not. Yeah. Shine light on. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Yeah. Yeah. I want to get this on video. This is awesome. All these rock outcrops. This is what I want to. We're almost at the big lookout. It's right up top here. Yeah, look at this. It's like almost like stairs going through there.
Like he's there, like here's like stone erosion.
There's a couple little caves in here, but it makes me wonder how deep they go underneath. You know, it could be like in here, down there. Yeah. Yeah, bear. Look at that. Whoa. What's that?
What a long it's trying to do much.
I know.
Going back to it.
So this is a lookout up here. This opens right up. This So we're at the top of the escarpment, guys. Probably about 300 feet up. Looking down into the valley. In a second we will be. Yeah, over there.
Don't go too close.
There's another 300-foot cliff. On the other side of the valley. Yeah, don't go too close. Probably can't tell, but below those rocks, it's about 300 feet down.
You see? Do a zoom up.
Probably not.
Barely.
You see the skyline over there. But down below, it's like 300 feet down. That's where the pond is over there. And that road that goes down the pond is over there. Sorry.
Don't go too close.
Yeah, I know.
Just from going from like looking at your camera to the real world. You got dizzy.
Yeah, vertigo, man.
Oh.
It's cool though, eh? Imagine pitching a tent right here and rolling out of bed in the morning. Half asleep.
Probably pitching a long way to me.
Or a hammock. Put a hammock from this tree to this tree. So looking over.
That's pretty crazy. And I think all throughout history, how many people stood here and looked out?
Yeah, or how many people fell to their death here.
People got thrown, forced to jump.
I know. Maybe by a Sasquatch. Maybe we should go. Hope nobody steals my friggin' audio recorder on top of the car.
That's true, actually. You can go way back down.
I've never gone that way. I think that's a Bruce Trail that'll go on for thousands of miles. Or not thousands, but hundreds.
How far do you want to go on this?
That's it. Just wanted to show you these rock outcrops. It kind of just goes to the edge of the escarpment here, and then it goes sideways along the escarpment. For probably hundreds of miles. To either Tomori or Niagara Falls, depending on which way you go. Now we'll just go back to where we were, and then to the car, and then on the other side of the car there's more forest over there. That's why I heard the barred owl during the daytime. Super loud. But we'll see when we get back to the car how tired we are. We don't need to go to the other side. See what happens, if anything happens on the way back. Yeah, I know. I don't know if it's the altitude change or... Yeah, it's not that scary when you're with somebody, I guess. I mean, we've been pretty lucky. We haven't encountered anything. Maybe it'll... I don't want to speak too soon. Just makes me wonder, like, are they gone for the year? Do they migrate? I don't know why though, because they still have to find like flowing water, and they have that here, and they have 2 ponds here. But yeah, they also need food, and if there's no deer or anything here, I mean, we have no idea what they eat. Oh yeah, we could go down the Bruce Trail.
We'd be right in the thick of where they sleep, but
Yeah, hold on.
they already went a specific way.
Let's go back the same way we came.
Yeah, I think it's this.
I know it's this way. I'm just wondering if this way goes back to the car, but I think that just goes out to the other side road there. On the other side of the car, and the forest on your side, the passenger side, there I found a tree structure in there.
Mm-hmm.
Not a teepee, but like 20 sticks leaning on a tree,
Yeah.
about 10 feet tall sticks, all like perfectly symmetrical. I took a picture of it before last year when I came.
That's the thing, like, with all the signs that we've seen, I don't doubt that they're here in the slightest. pretty confident, but
Oh, I'm 100% confident. You don't hear whoops. No other animal makes whoops.
yeah, that. I think from this area to here is like an empty.
I see toes though.
Yeah, no direct. It's very hard ground.
Yeah. No, whoops. Those 2 tracks I filmed. You saw that video, right?
That's
2 giant 60-inch tracks.
maybe I didn't. I didn't know if they were here.
Yeah. I'll show you in the car.
I've
It's
seen
like a 2-minute video.
3 tracks before, but I don't know if it was the spot
Yeah.
we went to initially or this one.
There's the barred owl during the day. Super loud, like 50 feet away. Coming from the ground, not up in a tree. The other girl that was with me heard it too.
Okay.
These look like tracks.
What did she say about it? Yeah.
I was like,
Like this
did you hear that? Did you hear that owl? She's like, yeah, it was really loud. I said, yep. And then that's when I told her that they were Sasquatch.
Oh yeah. So you never know that is the noise that
No.
you did?
She
She's only
believed me.
for specific reasons.
She's a witch. She's a Wiccan.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, a lot of people identify with it.
Yeah.
Just spiritual.
She had a business too, making like, I don't know what, they're spell boxes or something. Sold them on Amazon. She's telling me about it.
Just out of curiosity, was she overweight?
No. She was like in her 50s or... Okay, so we can go this way. That'll take us back, but also this is the way we came. So if I'm looking for my thermal camera... Oh, wait a minute. We came from this way, didn't we?
No. We came from this way.
Yeah? You came from the other side of the creek? Okay. I thought, did you just hear like a whistle?
Kind of behind us, I heard the slightest little
Yeah.
noise. But I also feel like if any action would happen, somewhere we came from. Because I'll feel like I picked up.
I just want to talk to them. I just want to have a conversation. I mean, I'd love to see them. Like, I'll turn the camera off if that's the requirements to see them. But it would still be nice to have the audio recorder going then, because they don't seem to sense audio recorders or don't mind them. They just don't like the cameras. Okay. It was still down further, eh? When I noticed it was missing. Okay. These stones are dry already. They were so wet before. That's crazy, eh? How fast they dried up. Well, this one's been going 48 minutes. That's the trees creaking.
Maybe that's what I heard before.
It's just crazy that those wolves or coyotes at the beginning, you think they'd be around, we'd hear them howling still off in the distance, you know? That's why it makes me think it was them, because that's where I think they live. The trees creaking like crazy. It's not that windy. They could be up in the tree. That's why it's moving so much. Yeah, over there where we heard the coyotes at first is the wolves is by that pond, that swamp. Not the one we were just at, but there's 2 more by our car down the hill. And I feel like that's kind of where I thought they were coming from one day when they did the owl call. Yeah. Like what? Voices? Hello? Why are none of the other trees moving? Look at the other trees. Just that one's creaking. Unless it's just like on a huge hill and ready to fall, you know?
Have you ever heard the well, it's not a video where I was explaining, talking about how trees can actually talk with
Yeah.
quiet, uses the conscious.
Yeah.
If you speak with them, they'll speak back.
There's lots of energy in trees. Think about all the roots that go in the ground.
Yeah.
It's natural grounding, electricity. It's like the roots are the currents. So a lot of people think the Sasquatch charge from the trees because there's so much electricity in them from the ground. A lot of people, witnesses, say they've seen a Sasquatch coming out of a tree or going into a tree and then just going invisible. So who knows if it's an energy source they use. All this shit sounds crazy, but once you start realizing everything's frequency and vibration, that's what Nikola Tesla said. If you want to know the secrets to the universe, think in terms of frequencies and vibrations. And that's all we are. We're energies. Every living thing is just energy. Energy doesn't die, it just transforms into something else. So maybe they have the ability to manipulate their frequencies and vibrations to the point where we can't see them with our naked eyes. They vibrate fast enough, kind of like when a hummingbird vibrates its wings so fast, you can see the hummingbird but not its wings. Same type of deal. I love it in here though. You can see why they'd want to live here, you know. If they got running water all year long. It's just a beautiful place. You got all these cool boardwalks. The ones in my video were clear, deep and clear, and you can see toes. And I put my shoe up to it because my shoe's 11 inches, and then there was still a good 5-6 inches, so it was at least 16 inches long and 7 to 8 inches wide and 3 to 4 inches deep. I can't believe you haven't seen that video. It's like literally a minute and 20 seconds long. Oh, okay. No, that was here. Hello, my friends. Anybody with us? My name's Jake. This is my son, Owen. We mean you no harm. We're just going through a hike in your beautiful home. I hope we're not disturbing your hunt or bothering you guys if you're here. Huh? Yeah. Where was it about here where I said I realized I lost it?
You realize you lost it right around here.
Right around where?
Right around here.
Yeah, I thought so. Just keep your eye out for a little square lens on the ground, black. It's in the car. I mean, eventually I got to get a better one anyways. One that doesn't plug in your phone, just a monocular one. Because when you plug it in your phone, the phone lights up your face, so there's no stealth involved, you know? Anything's going to see. Whereas a monocular, there's no lights, you just look into it. I don't know, man. Either nothing's here or they want nothing to do with us. That's interesting. It's a rock that's been removed here. Erica's saying, don't you guys go off the trail. Text me when you get there. Text me when you get back. She even gave me a kiss goodbye even though she was mad at me. Said, I love you. I'm still mad at you, but just in case I never see you again. Huh?
Win them back over.
Is this the way we came?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think so. I remember looking at that arch. I wonder, did I put it on the railing?
I checked over there.
Okay. Look at these old trees. Massive. I know. The tree is just huge. I wish there was some moonlight tonight to kind of help out with the video. But this is what it is. See, it's just so crazy. I was saying in my last video that, you know, like, contrary to what most people think, they can be close to houses, close to cities, you know, as long as you got forests and hydro cuts and train tracks and creeks. And like I said, the Bruce Trail goes 1,000 kilometers through all these conservation areas in southern Ontario, so they can easily traverse through them undetected at night and going right in the middle of cities. Like, not obviously, like, not through downtown Toronto, but like through anywhere there's a forest that connects to other forests. And then if they can cloak, well, then they don't have to worry about crossing roads or anything. I'm 100% convinced they can cloak, but then I always come back to the question, well, then how do they get seen sometimes? And I think it's, my theory is that they only cloak as a defense mechanism when they need to, but sometimes they get caught. They're not thinking they need to cloak because they don't realize a person's there or a car's coming around the corner and they're crossing the road. Do you hear something? Oh, clicking. I thought I heard a voice. So yeah, I think they can definitely cloak, but I think it takes a lot of energy out of them, so they don't do it all the time, only when they need to. And that's how you still have sightings. So for anyone that would say, oh, well, then why don't we just cloak all the time? I think it takes a lot of energy, drains them. You can do it for maybe a few minutes at a time. And then they got to recharge either through grounding or trees or maybe even hydro lines. Who knows? Some people theorize that they charge up through the electricity of the hydro lines through hydro cuts. I haven't even been looking on the ground.
Exactly, but yeah,
Not necessarily. It's black and tiny. Well, I apologize, guys, if this is boring. I was kind of hoping for more action myself. I mean, we're not back yet, so there's still a little time, but yeah, I don't know what to say.
Well, good stuff. If you have a
Oh, shit. Yeah, I almost twisted my ankle.
good for somewhere to go at the top of the computer,
Yeah,
so it's a good.
I would definitely feel more comfortable going by myself doing this whole hike, but I still don't know if I would do it for sure yet. I'd have to drive here and get here and then see how I feel. I don't know. It's definitely a lot scarier when you have somebody with you.
Oh, for sure. I wouldn't do it by myself, only because from one night to the next could be completely different.
Yeah, exactly. They may not be here. Could be bears, could be wolves, anything. If they see two people, they see one person, they might attack. If they see two, they're going to think twice, probably.
And if you're alone, you're less likely to be talking as much because you're more focused on,
Yeah.
you know, like, but at least not this far. Like what you usually find is sitting in between outskirts.
Yeah. Creek. And then, yeah, this flashlight isn't very good.
Eating with your buddy.
Oh, you got your headlamp on too, eh? Turn one of them off so you don't kill the batteries. What's that?
Eating with your buddy. Or the other guy that you.
Oh, yeah, the YouTuber?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys ever do that?
No, I left it at, the last message was, you let me know whenever you're ready to go. I'm available Sundays. I'm off Sundays now. I was working 7 days a week, so all summer, but I have Sundays off now, so if you want to go, just message me, and he hasn't.
Did you have a particular spot?
No, I was going to bring him here, actually. Well, yeah, he's in London. But I could go to his spot, he came to mine. I don't know.
It's kind of wet.
I mean, that's fine. I'd rather do my first one with you anyways.
But now you know.
To be honest, I feel like they can sense people, your frequencies and vibrations and energy. And I know kids love you, everybody loves you. I just feel like you're a magnet maybe. So if you come, maybe something is more likely to happen. Yeah, maybe.
You never know. Didn't that guy say he was gonna... No, that was the guy who wanted to leave with you, right?
What?
He wanted to tell you a story from other guys?
Yeah, from Alberta. But yeah, I didn't, something was off there. Some people, I've heard people like wanting to get paid to come on your show. And then he's like, oh, I was going to do a bigger show originally. He's like, I'm actually looking for somebody to come out here and do a live interview on my property, which I wouldn't mind if it wasn't friggin' halfway across country. Yeah. If you want fame or money off of this, I'm not your guy. I'm not interviewing anybody. That information should always be free. Truth should be free. I don't like anyone that wants to get paid or anything. Fuck that. Yeah, you don't even know if it's true or not. Like, why do you want to go on some bigger channel? What does it matter? He's like, I think he said he wanted to go on a bear channel, but they got fishy of him, or they stopped contacting him or something, or yeah. So if you want a bigger channel, then why are you calling me? I didn't even have 1,000 subs at that point. Why even ask? Huh? Yeah, exactly. Make your own fucking. Just take a video of yourself talking about your encounter, showing your own property. Unless he wanted to get paid, that's all I can think of. He doesn't know who's got money, so he'll ask every channel until somebody agrees to him. Yeah. I'm all about the truth, people. That's all I'm after. Just looking for answers. I'm not in this for fame, money, glory, anything like that. And like I said, we'll probably never know. But it's still fun going out and just having an adventure. Yeah.
It's very like abstract, but
yeah.
put together same here. Look ahead.
Bunch of sticks kind of strangely bunched together. Yeah. Yeah, it's so hard to tell. I'm curious to see if that one sick structure is still up on the other side of that forest, by the other side of the car. Because I haven't gone over to that side since since the springtime. Water and the boardwalks and stuff over there, it's more wide open. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting any vibes. Not sensing anybody here. Any energy or. Doesn't mean they're not, but maybe my vibes are way off. My spidey senses are way off, who knows? Or maybe it's just because we haven't heard or seen anything yet. We're just assuming that. Yeah. That tree. And the forks like going through that giant tree.
Weirdly on the ground too.
Kind of wish you could see this during the day. It's so nice. I do have a couple of videos of this during the day. Oh, I heard it. Could have been that or Cody's yipping. Or it could be them. That's what I'm saying, the ponds over there. The two ponds where I think they are, where I heard the owl call them one day. That's where it sounded like they were coming from. I feel like that's where they stay during the day and sleep. Because it's like tall pussy willows. People can't go in there because it's all swamp and marshy, right? It's not accessible for humans. Humans don't like ponds and swamps. They go to lakes. As people assume ponds are dirty, but they're actually super clean water because it's natural filtration with all the plants and stuff. And pussy willows and it's definitely good exercise. Climbing up all these hills. Probably can't tell on camera, but there's lots of hills we're climbing up. Up and down, up and down. be so happy if that thermal's in the car. I'm gonna be so sad if it's not. Especially now that I know that it still works. Because it works on your phone. It's not it, it's my phone that needs fixing. Because that would have been good to add to the video tonight. It's just good to try different, tests and things. I don't know, maybe that song doesn't draw them in. Because I've done it twice on, nothing's happened. Unless, like I said, they're just not here right now this time of year. They've already started migrating north. It's weird though, because we know they're at I was about to say it, the other place. I don't want to give it away. Because we went for a hike in the winter there and heard them do the bar owl call, remember? Eric and me and you were hiking around that lake.
I just think that they could be.
Well, yeah, it's huge. The Bruce Trail goes, 500 kilometers each way. Depending on which way you want to go. They could live here. This is their home base for a water source, and then they could go hunt deer on the Bruce Trail at night and come back. Wherever the hell they were sleeping here. Like I said, I really think they're around those ponds. Because you would never see them in there. They like to travel close to water and be close to water, just like any animal. You don't have to hike every day 10 kilometers just to have a drink or have a swim to cool off or a bath. You want to like right by you or to fish. And we're assuming they're physical and that they need deer and food. I mean, I kind of think they are. I think they're both. Or, I don't know. Yeah, they're physical because they leave tracks. Witnesses have seen them. So, and like I said, what does supernatural mean anyways? It's just our ignorance of the unknown. It might not be supernatural, it might be very normal. We just don't understand it. We need to bridge that gap of understanding. Huh? That's nice. It's crazy, you think like 3 degrees is so cold, but it's like I'm freaking sweating. I'm only wearing a jean jacket and a hoodie. Huh? Yeah. Sorry guys, I'm not really paying attention to the camera. Hopefully it wasn't facing the ground too much. I'm trying not to trip. What the hell is that? It's a dryer sheet. That's weird. It's like a dryer sheet there. I think that's what it is. Must have fell out of somebody's clothes or something when they're walking. Yeah, it's steep. Well, I was kind of hoping to get scared tonight. It's like so underwhelming, disappointing. Come on, Sasquatch, can you give us a show? Can you scare us? Give us something. Came all the way here to see ya. You just gonna ignore us? Just want to be friends, guys. Mean you no harm. We'll never tell anyone where you live. We'll bring you guys food and gifts if you want. Just got to give us a sign you're here. Can we get a wood knock or a whoop or anything? Can we see you guys? I'll put the camera down if you guys allow us to see you. Turn it off, I promise. Yeah, we won't record you. Hmm? Yeah, as long as you don't hurt us. I'll have to record our death.
We are approaching that first down tree. So we heard something for sure. But,
I don't remember.
sure. We were walking on the golden path and we said, oh, look at that tree. And as we passed, we found
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like a little animal growl. I wonder what they're thinking if they are here just watching us walk through with the lights. Like, who are these people and what the fuck they doing in our house in the middle of the night? This is our time. I do kind of feel bad, like we're intruding on their time, right? If they are here. Some people are like, just leave them alone. It's like, I don't know. I feel that. I hear them, but at the same time, it's like, we're not out here harassing them or trying to have ill intent.
we're letting them do it.
Yeah. I mean, come on, this is one of the biggest secrets, mysteries of the universe. Like, where else can the average Joe go out on a beer budget and actually search for this stuff? You can't do it with UFOs. You can't go up in the sky and search for UFOs, but you can go in the forest and search for Bigfoot. So, I don't know, to me that's fun and interesting. Like I said, we're not out here with weapons trying to kill them, or as proof, I would never do that. Some people do. Yeah. Yeah, we're never going to record them. The best I'm hoping for is a whoop. Owen and I and his fiance and my wife, I've told this story before, but there's a lot of people that don't see all my videos, so I'll tell it again. Our very first experience was at a campground here in Ontario, a provincial park, and we were there sitting around the campfire around 8:30 p.m. and I heard a voice in the forest right behind our campsite. It sounded, I can't remember what it said exactly. I wish I wrote it down, but I remember it was very Native American sounding. And it was the deepest, loudest, bassiest voice. And it sounded like Nayagawa, but super loud. And we're all sitting around the fire, and I said to everybody, "Did you guys hear that?" And they were like, "Yeah." And I just kind of brushed it off as a drunk camper beside us, even though my intuition told me I knew exactly what it was. Even though I've never heard Sasquatch talk on YouTube, I've heard them whoop and stuff, but I just knew. I knew there were people as well. And I just knew that was way too bassy and loud and deep, the lung capacity to be a human. So I said to everybody, "Oh, what would be scarier, to see a Sasquatch or a bear?" And this is going back 5 years before Sasquatch was even on my radar. Like, they were on my radar. I knew what they were. I watched lots of stuff on them, but I thought there was a good possibility they're real. But if they were, I had never thought that in a million years they'd be in Ontario, Canada. I thought the Pacific Northwest. So caught me off guard, but I just kind of knew what it was subconsciously. That's why I asked the question, but kind of jokingly. And then, so nothing else happened after that. So what would be scary to see a Sasquatch hear a bear, and just kind of laughed, and we all laughed. And then at 3 a.m. I was awoken to 50 loud whoops going off behind our tent, about 20 to 50 feet in the bush. So loud that it vibrated your chest. My wife was awake, I was awake. Owen and Tara, his fiance, were in a separate tent, about 15 feet from our tent, and they were sleeping. They slept through the whole thing. So I was trying to wake them up, but I was trying to wake them up quietly so that so the Sasquatch didn't hear that I was awake and stop. I wanted them to keep going and experience it. And so I was like, oh, trying to be as quiet as possible without waking up other campers or alerting the Sasquatch that we were awake. And finally, his girlfriend woke up, and I was like, do you hear that? And instantly Tara knew. She's like, what, Sasquatch? And I was like, yep, because I've showed them YouTube videos before, so they knew what it sounded like. And nothing else makes that sound. And it was so, like I said, it was so loud, so deep and bassy that you could feel it reverberating in your chest. And they did it in increments of 5, like whoop, 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 5 times in a row. And then another one would answer, like, do you hear something?
No, look there.
Oh, this way.
Think about it.
That one goes up to the road, but this way takes you right to the car.
You get to the end of the story, all 3 minutes of the noise.
Okay. So yeah, I'm almost done. So they would do it in increments of 5, and it lasted about 15 to 20 minutes. Finally, Owen and Tara woke up near the end. They caught the end of it. I wish they were awake the whole thing, because it was insane. And yeah, increments of 5, and another one would answer like 20 feet away, and he'd answer with 5 whoops back. And then another one would answer. There had to be at least 5 to 7 Sasquatch behind our tent in the forest. Judging just by where the whoops were coming from back and forth in different locations. So, what were we saying? Oh, you want to tell your part of the story? So, after Owen woke up at the end, he caught the tail end of it when they were kind of walking away. And I let him imitate the sound that he heard, because he didn't hear whoops. He heard like them talking, but doing a weird caveman type thing. Here, you do it.
Yeah, let me hold this thing.
Okay.
So basically, yeah, laying there, get shaked by my fiance Tara. Oh, wake up, wake up. And I hear my dad from, just 10 feet away. And it goes, oh, that's a sign there, sorry. Somebody just spooked me, and it was a reflective sign in the forest. But the noise it made, the communications it was saying, maybe 30 feet away, 50 feet at most, like just off in the distance in the forest. I'll do it right here. Let's go to this spot. I can stand still and mimic this. Oh, 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 oh. It's okay.
But yeah,
And it would stop maybe 30 seconds and then begin again, exact same pattern. And maybe 5 woos, and then at the end gibberish, yelling gibberish. And that's how you can tell specifically it's not anybody just fucking around,
or not an animal.
not an animal. It was like deliberately the most absurd thing I've ever heard in my life, and specifically very human sounding when you get to all the syllables and the gibberish at the end. And it was loud, very bassy. And you knew.
Did you hear any whoops?
It wasn't so much as whoops, it was more like ahoos.
Yeah, so you were asleep during the whoops.
Yeah.
You must have woke up just when they ended.
But then the next night, we, it had happened maybe 5 to 8 times that I had heard it. Then it stopped. No more. It didn't happen for the rest of the night. We went back to bed. And the next night around 12 o'clock, off in the distance, we were all sitting around the fire. Me and Tara Lynn, my fiance, went for a walk to hit the washrooms. as we're walking off in the distance, more faint this time, next night around 12 o'clock. The same one, same kind of pattern, but it could have very well been a different Sasquatch because it sounded almost like a juvenile, like a teenager one, and it was a bit more distant, but it was communicating in such a way that it almost sounded like it was trying to be subtle, and it was stealthy, and it almost sounded sad the way I'll mimic it now. It was like, oh, 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 and it would end with a low tone like that.
Yeah, I think it was just definitely trying to be quiet.
Yeah.
It was trying to talk to another one.
Yeah.
But being quiet, not to let.
Yeah.
There's lots of campers there.
And then every other time we went back to those campgrounds since around the exact same weekend of the same year, and we always get the same kind of outcome where we can hear this. The first time though was the much more predominant, like they intentionally wanted us to get that experience, like deliberately, and probably off of what my dad said initially at the campsite, if they had caught that he brought up Sasquatch. And none of us mentally, we always run this through our brains, like we weren't prepared for it, we weren't thinking about it. It was
My wife's cell phone were completely dead. I'm using GPS on the drive up.
Yeah, there was no chance of recording it. Yeah. You could just, and all the conditions were perfect for them to realize they can gift us an opportunity to hear this without them being caught, without us
like they know
recording.
They knew that our phones were dead.
Yeah.
We couldn't record them.
So we're under this impression that they're just, highly psychologically aware, and they're always going to have the control of the situation. You're never going to catch them off guard, or you're never going to, if you ever do experience them, they allowed you to experience it. And yeah, that story I'll always remember. It's insane, very interesting. And from that point on, I knew, there's definitely something more to the entire Sasquatch theory and paranormal, and yeah, especially being just so close to home, not too far off from cities you can live in, just being a Canadian or anywhere in the world, literally any. So yeah, here we are, we're back at the car. You got the record? Yeah, recorder's on top.
Recorder's there at least.
Let's see if we can find the
keys over there.
Well, a whole lot less spooky. I remember stepping out of the car just an hour ago or so. I was spooked just to be outside. Now I'm not. Fuck yeah, there we go. Alright guys. Oh, there's the porcupine. Bye bye, baby. That's probably the most spookiest thing we bumped into tonight. Yeah. Shadow just spooked me. Here, I'll give you that.
Yeah.
So let's see it coming at us.
No.
Oh, perfect.
Ooh, that was loud.
I hope I don't hit you.
No, he didn't. Scared him though. He's climbing up the tree. See him? I don't know if the camera can see it.
Huh? Should I throw the second one too?
No, he'll find it. See him? He's like, every time you come here, you son of a bitch, you keep.
Is he not just a raccoon, or is he?
No, it's porcupine. See him?
Yeah.
Come over here. You can see him good.
Yeah, I see good.
Okay. His face and his tail. Yeah, I can see his quills. All right, let's go. Let's leave him before he shoots us. Oh, last time I drove off with the recorder. I had it in the leaning on the mirror, and it fell off, and I drove like all the way out to the main street, and thank God I realized then before I drove all the way home. Came back, it was right here on the ground. Fell off as soon as I drove away.
Turtle Island Sasquatch.